So let's tell you about Palace. Rolling straight to the ceiling, crowns and crystals, top like journeys, dishing out malice. Hold up, South London's grandest, far from bandits. Anything other for a goal of elevation. Just passing the team over here might finish out bright future we can't vanish. It's E2's family day, that's Selhurst. Rev up the engines, no more reverse reactions. Fankers bands on stream. Share up the team, support the dream team when Eagles fly, make noise and scheme. Dare to dream or dream to dare, taking a step to become supreme.
I'm going to assume I'm live. I'm going to assume. Hopefully I'm live. Hopefully. Can you all hear me? Right, I can hear myself on YouTube, which means I'm live. Great. Okay, fantastic. you can never know with the intro because it bugs out sometimes. What the hell is that on my microphone? Weird. Right, let's get on with this intro. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to you all, wherever you are, and of course, whenever you are around the world. Welcome to Eagle Eyed Football. Happy Sunday, everybody. Hope you're enjoying your Sunday afternoon. I am, because it's game day. It's Palace versus Manchester City today, live at Selhurst Park. Everybody else is at the ground, except Dan. Dan's in Brazil. Isn't he lucky? He gets to go to Brazil, whereas we're stuck in this cold weather. Blimey, I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Right, well, I'm going to be doing the live stream today, as always. As always. When don't I? And it is Palace versus Manchester City. It's weird to say this. It's a top 5 game. It's 2 teams in the top 5 of the Premier League. And one of those teams is Crystal Palace. Can you lot believe it? Because I still can't believe it. We're 5th. With a win today, we go into 4th. Champions League, here we go. Title race is on. Arsenal, we're heading for you. First title, mate, under Ole Glasner. Let's do it. Right. We can dream. We can dream. Well, I hope you're all enjoying your Sunday afternoon. Let's quickly take you through today's lineup for Crystal Palace. In goal, returning is Dean Henderson, replacing Walter Benitez, who played on Thursday night in Dublin. Nathaniel Klein retains the starting position from the previous league game against Fulham. He is at right wing back. 3 familiar centre-backs, as always, Chris Richards, Maxence Lacroix, and Mark Gahey. Tyrick Mitchell also returns to the starting 11 today. In the engine room in midfield, Wharton and Kamada retain their starting places from Thursday night. Jeremy Pino also starts today as well after having scored against Shelbourne. And surprisingly, this came as a shock for me, Ismaila Sarr starts. I was not expecting Sarr to start. Yeah, that's right. I thought Glasner would have rested him to allow him to go to AFCON in tomorrow. He flies out tomorrow, I believe, because AFCON starts next weekend. But he starts, which is amazing. And Jean-Philippe Mateta back up front. I think that was the right choice to choose to have Sarr and Mateta start. We're going to need them. We're going to need Mateta's hold-up play. We're going to need Sarr's pace to break down the attacks and to counter as well with the pace. On the bench today, Walter Benitez, Jefferson Lerma, Eddie Nketiah, and Cristantus Uche. Last 2 players also scoring. Will Hughes and Romain Esse are also on the bench. And the final 3, JD Canvo returns to the bench after being ruled out from Thursday due to illness. Borna Sosa and Justin Devenny drop to the bench from Thursday night's game as well. Go through your comments here. Big up to the dog. He says, very confident we can win today and control City's strength, which is the midfield, Can't see us conceding today up the Palace. Well, Erling Haaland might have a few words for you. The dog he might have to he might be wrong there. Doku out, which is great news for Klein, says Colin. Big up to you, mate. What's up, Nicky? Says the dog. I'm all right, man. I'm all right. Surprisingly, I'm okay. Having gone out last night and I got home at like 6 in the morning. I'm on 4 hours sleep and I am as fresh as a daisy, which is surprising for me, considering how much rum I drank. Quite worrying as well. My tolerance levels have gone up again. This concerns me. All good, says the dog, and we can see and hear you. Thank you very much, Colin. I'm sorry that you have to see me and hear me. Sorry. What did I go for score prediction today? I think I was a little bit negative. A little bit negative. I went for Palace 2, Crystal Palace. I went for Crystal Palace 2, Manchester City 3. I think the defense of Manchester City is there to be exploited, and I think with the scoring form that we found ourselves in, we can take that to the max. Maxence Lacroix. So we can hopefully grab a few goals. I'd love a win. I'd take a draw. It's Man City. We've got a decent record against him, not to the levels of Spurs. Spurs' record against City is the one you'd want, but we have a good record against Manchester City. So hopefully there can be something for us to take away from this going into a few days' time against Coops under the lights at Selhurst. Colin says, main thing is you're awake, Nicky. Would be weird watching you sleeping. I mean, go and watch the FA Cup vlog. Well, oh, we're winning today, says Colin. Have a good feeling. Have a feeling of a good day for us. Do you know what? I like that. I like that. On the predictions contest on Eagle Eye Football, it's not looking good for me. I'm in like second to last, so I need points here today. Actually, there was a few games yesterday. I need to see how well I've done. What did I do? So Chelsea did win, so I got a point there, and Liverpool winning. Thank God for that. Liverpool won as well, so that's a point there, and Fulham also won, and Arsenal also win. So I got 4 points so far. 4 points. I got points on all Saturday's games, even though I predicted Arsenal 4, Wolves 0, and Arsenal had to have Wolves score their goals for them, including a familiar face to Palace fans of Sam Johnson scoring a goal for them. So isn't that nice? I'm going 3-1 Palace. Saar send off with goals and a win. Do you know what? I like that. I like that. Colin, I'm loving that. I'm loving that. It could very well be a good day for us. So obviously we have got a few other 2:00 kickoffs today with us, alongside Crystal Palace, Manchester City, including probably my favourite game of a Premier League season that isn't Crystal Palace, Sunderland, Newcastle. The Tyne-Wear derby is a game that I will always stop and watch for, as the sun is just beaming into my room, so you're getting a bit of a sun ray. I might actually close my curtains in a minute because that's a fair amount of glare, isn't it? Let's just draw these a little bit. How's that? That worked? Yeah, lovely. And my scarf is in the background. Hey. Well, funnily enough, this could be, I think this is my penultimate stream of the year. Yes, it is. There's still stuff in this bloody microphone. What the hell is that? You're going to have to, unfortunately, deal with a little bit of raw audio here. I'll just clean off this microphone sponge. I don't know what's going on there. But anyway, Tyne-Wear derby. Yeah, I love Newcastle, Sunderland. Never boring. Never is boring. and always has goals. Jermaine Defoe's goal is certainly one of the most memorable goals for me. Um, yeah, I think this could be a cracking game uh, for Sunderland. Hopefully, they actually do get a win. I just fix this. Sorry, guys. I should actually hang on. Just gonna mute myself. Right, I'm back. Hello. Right, so Sunderland Newcastle on as well. We've also got Nottingham Forest at home to Tottenham Hotspur and West Ham Aston Villa. So we'll keep an eye on all these games. I'm just going to adjust the ticker so I can keep a track of these games. We'll go through the City lineup as well in a minute. If Palace do score, I'll like if Palace and Man City, I'll put up the goal scorers, but for the other games, I won't. Just because it will take ages just to change all this. And we've also got West Ham, Aston Villa. Right. There we go. So that should come up there. Yeah, lovely stuff. Right. Let's have a look at the Manchester City lineup. As I will put it up in just a second. So I'm surprised there is no Doku. Wow. I was not expecting that. He seems to really get injured a lot. So here we go. Here is the Manchester City starting 11. Donnarumma in goal, as always. Mateus Nunes, Ruben Dias, Gavardio and O'Reilly in defence. A midfield three of Bernardo Silva, Nico Gonzalez, and Tijani Rangers. And up front in an attacking three, Cherky, Foden, Haaland. Those last two scare me because Phil Foden is in super form, absolutely super form. On the bench today for Man City, James Trafford, Nathan Ake, Omar Marmoush, Rayan Aitnuri, Savinho, Husanov, Oscar Bob, Mukasa, and Rico Lewis. The referee today, Darren England. Oh boy. I feel like I say oh boy to any and all Premier League referees because, let's be real, comparing them to the UEFA referees is hilarious because what a golfing class that is. We are a few minutes away from kickoff. Very, very quietly. We are literally a minute away, and now TV are still. So seriously, like, get to the football. Got myself a Pepsi. No, I'm not drinking. It's just Pepsi. I've got work. I've got work straight after this. So it will be as soon as full time comes along, guys. I am going to wrap it up and head off to work. So there won't be any player ratings from me, but you will get player ratings as always from the stadium crew: Rich, JC, Chairman, no Dan, no Nate. Obviously, he's in Dublin, and Right, the game has kicked off and we're still on a bloody advert. What is going on? I've just got a kickoff alert on the Palace app, and Now TV is still doing ads. There we go. Right, that is shocking. Now TV, sort that out, man. Glenn Murray as well is on commentary today. Early push here. Early push here. Wow. Wow. Very, very quick, literally quick push there for Palace. Kamada to Wharton. Mateta is in an offside position. The flag did go up. But then Pino grabs the ball and does very nearly get a shot off, but it's smothered by the defense, and it is a offside flag goes up. So here we go. We're underway. I don't know what Sky TV were doing here. Late push here. Here comes Man City here. Foden on the ball. Turkey. Nunez gets the shot off, but it is smothered by Pino. Haaland with the header over to the cleared flag up, I think. On to Man City. Man City in their third kit. It looks like that rain kit. You know, the one that's got like the rain effect. The grayish blue, silverish one with the green fluorescent strip. No idea what that's all about. That's Puma for you. Although I did enjoy the Puma kits when they were with Palace. Ball intercepted back into just trading possession here. Mateta just moving a bit too early. Ball back with Cherky, who passes ball now over with Diaz. With Gavardio. Gonna go for a goal kicker here, I think. No. Mitchell Lacroix has to clear it off for a throw on. Well, no, Diaz over Turkey and Nunez trading possession. Ball played back to Donnarumma. As the Palace faithful serenade Jeremy Pino with that. I think that's my favourite chant of the season so far. We have an early goal, but it's not come at Selhurst Park. It is West Ham 1, Aston Villa 0. Mateus Fernandes, the goal scorer, over at the London Stadium, so it's 1-0 to West Ham. Early goal there for the Irons. That's actually the fastest goal this season. It's come inside the first 60 seconds, I believe, for our. All right, so well taken goal by Fernandes there over at the London Stadium. So 1-0 over in East London. Richards dispossesses Foden. Ball played forward from the defence of Manchester City. It's over the head of Lacroix. Balls right into the safe hands of Dean Henderson. Bit of a midfield battle here in the first 5 minutes. And Dino hits the ball up field. Just jousting in the air for the ball. Loses out, though. Yes. Glasner quite animated on the touchline, as opposed to Pep Guardiola, who just watches on. Riley will take the throw on. How many steps do you want to take, mate? Ryan heads it forward. Straight it back. Little flick on by Haaland. And Mitchell has to leave position to cover that clearance. Pino just jousting there. I think the referee says no advantage, even though there was a hand in the face of Pino, but the ball will find its way to Wharton off a Man City deflection. Man City get an advantage here after an elbow to the face from Sarr on Gavadio. Nothing in it, but bit of a stun, bit of a stunner, I think there. Yeah, right to the forehead. Nothing in it though. Just defensive jousting. A very, very harsh yellow card if the referee does decide to show a yellow card. I don't think Darren England is going to show a yellow card this early in the game. But Gavadio is going to get treatment. Physio's on the pitch. In there, obviously it's a head. Obviously it's a stoppage for a hit to the head. So it will obviously have to. I say we've got a good record against Man City. It's more so the good record away from home. Pep Guardiola, who is undefeated at Selhurst Park. Steve Parish sitting right in front of Thomas Tuchel. Thomas Tuchel in attendance today. Obviously, he'll be looking at Phil Foden, Mark Gahey. Hopefully, he's having a look at Adam Wharton and Tyrick Mitchell. Bit of a lengthy stop here, just as the physios do check over Jasko Gvardiol. Obviously, it will be checking for concussion. Yeah. And Gvardiol is brought to his feet. He looks to be okay, which is the best thing. We don't want to really see an injury of that type. We don't want to see any injury, really. I wouldn't want to see any player injured in such a way. But it looks like he's all right. Play will continue when the referee is ready. Play will continue. Gavadio is just on the touchline waiting to be brought on. Right, so a bit of a lengthy stop there. That will obviously take an effect on added on time for the first half. An equaliser over at the London Stadium. It's 1-1. I'll tell you who the goal scorer is in just a second. 1-1 between Both teams who wear claret and blue. Chance here for Crystal Palace. Mateta knocks it on. Sarr. Mateta, no! Just didn't have enough time. Klein. Wow, Nathaniel Klein really, really is doing well lately. Has a glance at goal. Well, the move started by Maxence Lacroix. Mateta being able just to hold up the ball. Sarr might have been in an offside position there. But it is but the ball, Klein is just trying to just have a go, but the ball goes well wide. But a good chance there for the Palace. Good chance. Ollie Watkins is the goal scorer for Aston Villa of the London Stadium. 1-1 between West Ham and Villa. Chance here for Haaland as he's being halted by Mark Gahey. And Gahey's there. Wharton able to flick the ball on. Back into City possession though it goes. Pino in close proximity to try and press. Well held up by Mark Gahey there. 10 minutes played. Mitchell in chasing down Drayan Cherky. City fans making themselves heard. Cheering on their team. The quad as well. First corner of the game will go to the UA side. It's a corner for Manchester City. Just at the 11.5-minute mark. Great ball into Haaland. But Mark Gahey does have, I think he has the better angle of run. And he's able to stay with probably the best goal scorer of this era of the Premier League. Chance here for Manchester City though. Here's Foden with the corner. Right by the Manchester City fans in the Arthur Way. All in. Headed down by, I don't know who that was, but it was a Palace shirt. Ball now still with Foden. Gonzalez. Switches to play. He's going to have to make Ruben Diaz run for it. And Sarr was there. Nunez. Gonzalez. Back to Nunez. Ball forward. Easily dealt with there by Mark Gahey. Kamada to Mitchell. Mitchell forced to clash. And it will be a throw on. Just going to have a look at the Aston Villa goal. It's a well-driven cross there. It's a beautiful header by Ollie Watkins. Oh my. That's a cracking goal there by Aston Villa to level it over at West Ham. Diving header. Brilliant goal. 1-1 West Ham Villa. Ball now with Chris Richards. He'll switch the play. Try and find Tyreek Mitchell. Bit of a handball shout there. Referee says no. I think that was handball. He stuck his arm out, but obviously Darren England is nowhere near the ball. He's staying quite far away from the ball. Don't know how much of a clear view he would have on that. Pino able to knock the ball off of Nunez. Mitchell plays it to Henderson. Henderson drives it forward from Sarr into Kamada. Mateta tries it. No. Loses it. Sarr pressing. Richards able just to play the ball off. It'll be a Man City throw. Will it? No, it's a Palace throw. It's a Palace throw. Gavadio had the last touch. Acquire to Richards. Into Sarr. Klein just gives it away. Richards is there just to smother that. Acquire back to Henderson. Henderson up the pitch, trying to find Mateta. Gavadio and Mateta really looks like the key battle here. O'Reilly knocks the ball forward, but it's Lacroix back to Henderson again. into Gahey. Lacroix. Knocked forward. Pino tries to find Saar. Kamada, though. Oh. He was looking for the forward movement from Tyreek Mitchell. No forward movement at all. Mitchell was well rooted in just behind the halfway line. Palace happy just to sit in deep. Palace throw. Interesting first 15 minutes. No real attacking threats here from either side, but it's a midfield battle. First goal now to whomever gets it will be critical. Here's Haaland. He'll lose it to Mitchell. Mitchell just with a lobbed ball over for Pino and Mateta to chase. Another throw onto Crystal Palace. 26% possession for Palace as opposed to the 74 from the away side. Here's Wharton. Knocked the ball forward. Chance here for Pino. Oh, he's hit the bar. Pino. Keep it low, man. Keep it low. But that could have been the chance. Wharton with a great ball. I think there might have been a hint of offside, perhaps. But Pino, he's just got to keep it low. I think he's caught the ball on the bounce here, just off of his chest. Yeah, he has. He's gotten a little bit underneath it, but he should have laced it. Not gone with the toes. Chance here again. Here's Kamada. Mateta. I don't know what happened there, but the shot just lost all power. It was Mitchell to Kamada. Kamada just dances it through. Mateta's just got to shoot. He's just got to shoot, but Foden just gets a foot just to interrupt that. And Palace really piling on a bit of attacking pressure here. Mitchell with an immediate press on the ball. City look like they're panicking here. Kamada. Oh, Mitchell, get your feet set. Foul there on Pino. Foul there by Pino on Silva. Free kick to Man City. City caught napping here. And the attacking two close chances for Crystal Palace. Either one could have been a goal, but Pino with a golden opportunity to really put us into the lead here. Unfortunately, doesn't come off. Mark Gahey will leave this ball here, allow for Dean Henderson to collect it. He won't even let it go for a goal kick. Pino looks annoyed with himself. I don't think he'll get a better opportunity. Well, hopefully he does. Ball play forward from Chris Richards. Flags up, offside. I wonder how many times Glenmurray's gonna say that Man City are a team that's in transition today. Wharton. Ball straight into Nunez. Gavardi onto Foden. Out to O'Reilly. Completely agree with you, Colin. Completely agree with you. Should have scored that. At the whole right-hand side. Well done, Klein. Well done, Kleiny. Just lets the ball play out. Goal kick for Dino. Interesting battle between O'Reilly and Klein. Klein getting the better of him so far. Oh, interestingly, Ollie Watkins' goal has been given as an own goal by Mavropanos. So that goal has been changed to a Mavropanos own goal off of Ollie Watkins' beautiful diving header. I think that's a bit harsh. You're right, Colin. We need to keep going at him. They are a team that does concede a lot in the last few games. I mean, obviously the Fulham game, great tackle there by Jeremy Pino. Chance here if he can keep his head up. Oh, he's just dancing. Goes down. Crowd wants a penalty. Darren England says no. Waves it off straight away. Great dispossession there by Jeremy Pino, who manages just to dance around Nico Gonzalez. Beats Foden. It looks like there might have been a foul by Nunez, but the referee said no straight away. 20 minutes played. So far, Palace the most attacking threat here. But this is Man City team that can score out of nowhere. They have Erling Haaland. That man is a cheat code. All played into Mateta. He'll lose it. Foden. Wharton manages to dispossess him. Hyper extension there by Mateta. He'll lose it. That wasn't my front door. Ball now with Ruben Diaz. Into Silva. Over to Gavardio. Over to O'Reilly. Been given space there by Klein. Wharton manages just to dispossess him momentarily, but the ball is still going to be with Bernardo Silva. Inviting the pressure there. Back with Silva. Saar pressing. Mateta now pressing. Diaz. He's equal to that ball there. Mateta, who's dropped back deep. He'll lose it. Ryan Diaz is causing Mateta problems right now. We'll play forward. Ryan Diaz unable to get to a ball from Cherky there. He's completely onside. Lacroix has nothing. Lacroix couldn't get to him. Richards was chasing. Just doesn't get his feet set. That's probably Man City's best chance of the game so far. It's been 22 minutes so far. Goal kick played short from Hendo to Lacroix, who's played a 1-2 with Richards. And another 1-2. Wharton with a lobbed ball. Mitchell does well. Pino to Kamada. Kamada driving. He'll feed Saar. Saar in. Oh, it's good. It's good. Mateta just unable just to get onto the end of it, but that's another great Palace chance here. Another chance created, and Ismail Assar does very, very well. Nearly slips inside the box. Has to play the ball straight away. I'm just going to clean my screen a little bit there. Just getting a little bit dusty. Chance here for Palace as they drive forward. Mateta Flag stays down. Saar. Pino into Donnarumma. As Richards, was Pino offside? I think there was a hint. Another goal over at the London Stadium. And all the goals are being scored in East London today over at the London Stadium. It's now 2-1 to West Ham through Jared Bowen. 2-1 to the Irons over the Villa. Nunez's cross is just not good enough to reach anyone. Here's O'Reilly. He'll send it back in here. Headed out by Saar. Ogehi, sorry. Can't see shirt numbers. "25 minutes played, so we're past the halfway point of the first half. 0-0 so far. Man City now with a bit of an attacking threat here. They're all in. All players inside the Palace half. O'Reilly. Diaz. Jeremy pressing with Mateta and Saar. Nice little three-man press there. Kamada will now press. It's good battle there. Just Diaz, Foden. That's it. Yet to actually shoot. Foden switches the play. Gvardiol. Pick up, Nate. Free kick for Manchester City. Pick up, Nate. I hope you're doing well, man. Thank you very much. Thank you very, very much. Hope you're okay. Hopefully you've got the day off and you're not working. Free kick to Manchester City, though. Oh, it's another. We've got another goal. It is 1-0 to Nottingham Forest over Spurs. 1-0 at the City Ground. Replay of this foul on Nico Gonzalez. He runs right into Chris Richards. How is that a free kick? That's not a free kick. He runs right into him. I don't get that. These chances going begging will haunt us. Yeah. I think that Pino chance, he just has to look up and note it and just get his feet set. Well, not get his feet set, but just let the ball roll a little bit. But I don't know. Well, chance here for Manchester City. Cherky and Foden standing over this. Whistle goes. Foden draws out a save there from Henderson at the near post. And it's offside, ruled out. So Palace will get the ball here. It's a wonderful curling effort by Phil Foden. Dean Henderson very much equal to it, does have it straight away. And the Palace fans serenade Dino with England's number one. England's number one. The Quab will head it forward. It's Hudson-Odoi who scored the City goal. Haaland chasing Mitchell down here. Gahey down. Gahey does very, very well. So I thought I saw Gahey a bit further up the pitch. Riley will give the ball away. It's a free. It's a throw on. Richards will pass the ball back to Lacroix. I think he'll play a 1-2 hit. Yep. Back to Richards. And now back to Dino, who will knock the ball forward. Let's see if we can win this header. No. Mateta really doesn't like going up for the headers today. He's lost all of his aerial battles so far. Kamada with the ball. They get brought down. Darren England again. No foul for Palace, of course not. Darren England just showing a little, not a lot of class in his refereeing so far. Nate says night shift done last night until 4:30. Mate, I didn't even get home. I wasn't even home by then. I was still on my way home. Yeah, no, Darren England is the referee. I tend not to really focus on who's been assigned the referee, as you never know what kind of day they may have. But Darren England, well, just. Turkey making a meal out of a tackle there by Pino. He clips his heel, but it's nothing in it. It is slightly. Oh no, it's not slightly late, Glenn. It's not slightly late, Glenn Murray. Do me a favor. Referee will allow play to go on. It was a throw on to Palace. Pino plays it into space into Wharton. Palace now pushing out to Klein on the right hand side. He'll play it back to Wharton. Wharton forward for Sarr. Chance here. Oh my God! It's another chance going begging. And it's another offside. Was it offside? Yeah, way offside. Yeah. Another chance, but he's gone too early, so it is offside, so it gets chalked off nonetheless. But big up Earth, how you doing, man? Hope you're all right. Big up to the 7 of you who are watching along with me. Hopefully, some of you will be joining me on Thursday night for the last game of the league phase against Coops. I will be live here on YouTube for that game. Oh, bit of a late. Oh, could have been a chance there. Oh my God, Cherky can't be stopped here. He's gone past Kamada. He's gone past Wharton. Reinders is playing a free role here. I'm seeing him everywhere. He's dropped back in defence. He's up front, playing as a second striker with Haaland. Get there, Mitchell. Get there. Well done, Ty. Manages to keep it on here. He's about to Sarr, who's swapped. He's somewhat inverted with Pino. Pino is now on the right-hand side. Sarr on the left. Richards. Wharton. Richards. 35 minutes gone, 10 left of normal time. There will be, I would say, a fair few minutes added on because of the Gavardio check. Wharton. Finally, we get a decision going our way. So thank you, Darren England. Stop the presses. We've got a free kick. No card. Nothing in it. So it's Jeremy and Wharton standing over this. Is Mark just dictates some tactics. I think this could be Wharton. Yeah, he's talking to him more. Looks like this will be Jeremy. And Kamada's coming over. Here we go. Lobbed the ball over to the left-hand side. Richards cleared out from the box initially. Headed back into the area by Kamada. Wharton over the bar. All smiles is Adam Wharton. He so wants to score, man. If anyone deserves a goal out of Palace, it is Adam Wharton, man. We've been waiting for a backflip for ages, man. He's yet to score in any competition for Palace. So if we just get a penalty, put Wharton on it, please, please. The man needs to score, please. Just playing a high line here with the attack. Teta will immediately press here. Saar will press here, right on the line. Wharton against Haaland. Haaland will win an aerial duel with Lacroix. It's now Cherky. Pressed. Yeah, he's equal to that low cross there. Man City still have possession though. Another free kick to Man City. Foul judged to be on Pino. On Nunez. Turkey will stand over this one. Headed out by Kamada. And furthermore by Wharton. Pino loses it. Wharton. Mitchell. Mitchell does very, very well there. Just over 5 minutes left of the first half in normal time. I'm not right. I'm actually going to defend Jeremy here. This is all on Darren England. Darren England is being a pagan on Pino. So far, no cards. But do you know what? The two free kicks that he's conceded were not free kicks. It's Man City acting. They're play acting. Seriously, that should not have been a free kick. Pino and Mateta press and hide there. Mateta will press Donnarumma. Saar will now come forward for a press. Turkey. Off of Reindeer's pass. Nunez. Cherky. No, it's Silva. Back to Nunez. Cross in. Haaland! 1-0. Well, there we go. 101. Haaland scores on the 40th minute. Barely has had anything to do in this game. We've defended him well, but Erling Haaland finds a way. He is that man. He is him. He is inevitable. He says Pino's playing very well. People still find reason to criticize him, getting a little weird. Now he's played very, very well today. He has. If he had his feet set and the ball was a bit better earlier in the game, he would have actually found the back of the net. This would have been 1-0 to Palace, but unfortunately, on the stroke of the 40th minute, a few minutes away from half time, it is 1-0 to Manchester City through that man. 101 for Erling Braut Haaland. I'll take. He does love a goal against Palace. That's 7 goals for Haaland. I've just seen on my phone. Now that will dramatically change the halftime team talks for both managers. But it is what it is, unfortunately. Palace just unable just to take their chances that have come the early point in the game. Well, we've found ourselves a little bit lacking in the last 20 minutes as opposed to the first 20 minutes when we were slightly the better team. Before Manchester City had even managed to trouble Dean Henderson with a shot. But unfortunately, it's only a goal. So fortunately, we can come back. It's not over just yet. Halftime yet to arrive. And there could have been a handball there. Referee says no. Here's Pino now. Lobs the ball over. Mateta. Oh my God. Oh, surely. Surely. Ref. Ref, where is the bloody penalty? How the hell was that not a penalty, referee? I cannot believe that. Aaron England. Kamada knocks the ball forward. Can Mateta get there? He can. Oh, it's just not a good enough shot. No power in the shot. So here's a replay of it. Mateta, let's see if he gets the last touch of the ball. Oh, it's a bit of like a simultaneous touch there. I think it's even. Damn. Reinders here pressing. He's got Haaland to his left. Defense is back though. Yeah, he does well. Referee says no foul, which is good. Wharton plays it back to Richards. I think that could have been a chance to push the ball up. Come on. Few seconds left of the first half before added on time shown. Pino. Saar. He's got Klein. Don't place up, but don't pass it backwards. Don't pass it backwards, Adam. Ball in. Pino, just shoot! Shoot! My God, man. 3 minutes has been added on to the end of the first half. Richards' clearance has given it away to Man City. Silva to Diaz. Foden. Gavardio back. One minute left. City just happy just to move the ball around. Not really looking to game counter here. Silva on the ball here. Foden. Turkey just having his feet set. Set up to Wharton. Klein drives forward. Wharton's able just to hold off Foden. Wharton will try again against Haaland and loses it out. Got to be quick with that distribution, Wharton. And that will be half time. Half time at Selhurst Park. Manchester City 1, Crystal Palace 0. Well, it's I would I'm going to actually say there's a lot more positives than there are negatives to this first half here. Yes, we have conceded. Obviously, we are 1-0 down at half time, but the attacking threat that we've managed to pose in the first opening 20 minutes of the game, plenty of chances, 5 shots in fact, 2 of which were on target. Just really unlucky. Obviously, we hit the crossbar through Jeremy Pino. He just caught the ball on the bounce there, but he does very well off the Adam Wharton pass. And just I think if he had laced it, that would have gone in. Or perhaps if he had just looked up just for a split second and maybe tried to maybe place it in the right hand side, that would have been 1-0. But unfortunately, but he has tried a fair few other chances as well. He's danced around the defense. The defense is having a lot of issues with Jeremy Pino today. So hopefully we can keep using that threat that Pino poses. Mateta as well has had a few chances, but Sarr as well, but they've all been offside. So they're just moving a little bit too quickly off that final ball that had been supplied by the likes of Adam Wharton and Daichi Kamada. But it is so far okay. Obviously, Haaland's touch. It's Haaland's touch, man. He's always going to be a threat no matter what. But unfortunately, yeah. I mean, Dan's just literally just sent me this, so thanks, Dan, if you are watching. So 2 shots on target from our 7 total shots. Manchester City having two shots, 2 of which on target, 1 of which was their own goal. XG for Man City 0.2, as opposed to our 0.98. So we are in the ascendancy here. But so far we're actually quite decent. So I don't think there's reasons to panic yet. I'm not going to be too hypercritical so far about the performance of the team. I think the lineups was the correct lineup. We've managed to break them down. We've managed to pose trouble. I think there's been a few occasions where the referee has intervened, and where a few cases where he hasn't intervened where he should have. So it's yeah. It's not great, but it's not bad. It's not bad, guys. Let me know what you think, guys, in the comments section. Keep it clean. As we go into the halftime break. I'll go get some ice in a minute for my drink. You know what? I'll do that now. I shall return to the magic of the YouTube. Stay tuned. I return. Hello. I have a new glass. I'm using my mug. Well, my beer mug. Oh, actually, actually, let's talk about something. Actually, let's talk about one thing in particular about today that I do want to actually focus on. Why has the club decided to change the in-stadium announcer? Hmm? Because I found this really upsetting. Actually, I found this really annoying. Um, that the club did this. Um, let me see if I can find the post. Yeah, Selhurst Sound. So if you haven't followed him, his handle is Selhurst Sound. He's the guy who does all the announcements at Selhurst Park. He does the lineups and everything. Um, and so so I'll read out what he said here on his Instagram here. Go and follow him at Selhurst Sound. Just a quick update. The club has made a decision to change the matchday announcer for the next couple of home games, which means I won't be taking up my usual position on the mic this Sunday, today, or Thursday. Staying positive, staying professional, and I'll still be here sharing the humour, voice lines, and palace moments that so many of you have enjoyed. Thank you for the incredible support. It really means a lot. I'll share more when I'm able to. That, and I'm gonna say it. Sorry, I know this is a Sunday. It's 3 o'clock. That's a utter bullshit by the club. That is bullshit. And the outpour of support for Seller Sound is absolutely incredible. I mean, this has happened before, and it was I can't believe it. And the club has done this before, and it was terrible. And you go on the comment section of his post, and it is all support. I'm really annoyed at it actually because like the club just has stayed so tone deaf at the moment. What with pre-match build-up in like constantly playing that bloody Elvis song. That yes, it was great. It was great for the for the first few games of the season, and then all of a sudden we're playing it every single game when we did not need to. Sure, the emotion of winning the FA Cup has not worn off from me. I still absolutely love the fact that we've won the FA Cup. It's going to remain with me for the rest of my life. But bring back Seller Sound. Bring back Seller Sound. Earth, I'm going to disagree with you on that one. I don't think Pino is the reason why City scored. Um, it's I think it's just lack of awareness. I think we could have done better in marking Haaland, but I guess marking Haaland isn't exactly great. I think if Chris Richards maybe marked him a bit more tight for it, that could have helped. But yeah, I won't put all the blame on Pino on that one. I'll respectfully disagree with you on that one, but hopefully Pino can recover from it, from the missed opportunity in the first half. Maybe make his way back onto the score sheet in the second half, which should be which should be coming back any minute now. Nope, they're still doing adverts. They're still doing adverts again. Here we go again. Am I gonna miss the start of the first half again? Fitzy, I don't think it's like I don't think it's up to like and I get the criticism for Pino. I mean, I've been one of maybe the more harsher critics in the season, but at the moment I think he's settling a lot more. It's very much like a Kamada situation that last season, where Kamada was getting a bit of ham fisting from the support, but then all of you know when he came back after that suspension, he was a lot better. So I think Pino is understanding the Premier League a lot more than he did at the start of the season. So hopefully, and he's managed to find his way on the assist sheet and on the score sheet. So I'll tell you what, before the second half starts, let me go. I'm gonna go back and watch the goal. Right, I'm just following. I'm just following Pino here. No, no, no. Sorry, Earth. That's not Pino's fault. That's not Pino's fault one bit. I'm going to disagree with you on that one, mate. Sorry. I don't think that is. I think that's a combination of it's a high cross, it's a powerful high, but I'm not gonna put that on Pino. I'm gonna have to disagree with you, unfortunately, Earth. Which is rare for us. We usually are two people who can agree a lot. Mitchell's a little bit static and a little bit loose on the man marking. I'm just gonna go over it again. He follows in Nunez. Nunez will pass it off to Silva. Silva plays it back to Nunez. I think it's a bit of a pace as well, maybe. I think Pino could have gotten back to Nunez a bit quicker, and I think he actually knows it because he does hit the ground himself. He does feel like I think he might hold himself a little bit more responsible than he might feel. But yeah, I'm not going to be too hypercritical on it. I think it's a combination of maybe staying a bit tighter to Haaland. Obviously, he is the main threat inside the box. You give him the ball 9 times out of 10, he's going to score. I'm not maybe even 10 times out of 10. Now that he's reached out 101 goals, so maybe second half started over at the City Ground. Players coming back out onto the pitch. A bit of faithless to bring. Looks like there's no changes to start the second half. No, no changes. I don't think for any side. Nope, no changes. It's confirmed. No changes for either side. Man City will kick us off here with Silva. And the second half is underway. Let's try and go for some more. Let's try and get back into this game. Hopefully, score a few goals here and maybe take the win here. Lacroix will take the ball in deep into the corner. Throw on to Palace off of Reinders. Just to remind you of if you are new, just to remind you of the starting 11. It is Dean Henderson, Nathaniel Klein, Chris Richards, Maxence Lacroix, Mark Gahey, and Tyrick Mitchell in defence. Wharton and Kamada in the midfield. Pino and Sarr out in the 10 and out wide. Well, wide 10s, let's call them. And Mateta up front. Corner in for Man City. Dealt with there by Richards for a little while. Foden will knock the ball back in. Richards again wins another header. We've got a player down. Sarr, he's limping, but he is managing to find his feet. He'll run it off though. Here's Tyrick Mitchell into Adam Wharton. Fast counter attack here. Here's Klein on the right hand side. He'll go up against O'Reilly. Kamada arriving to support. Ball now into Kamada. Wharton's open. Doesn't get the ball though. It's over to Lacroix, who finds Gahey. Back to Lacroix. Richards now. Richards comes about. Passes back to Lacroix, who's now just ahead of on the halfway line. Wharton now. Pino. Mitchell. Gahey. Good ball movement here. Oh, Wharton's ball just looking for Pino there. Wharton is able just to control it. Oh, it's headed away. I think Chris Richards has to let this ball go, and he's being pressed by Phil Foden. He'll play it back to Dean Henderson. Good attacking movement in these opening 2 minutes here by Palace. We're knocking on the door. There's been a goal at the City ground. Who's it gone to? Chris Kamara? Looks like I'm pulling double duty. It is 2-0 to Nottingham Forest, by the way. They are 2-0 up over Spurs. Thomas Frank. It's not looking good, mate. It's not looking good. Chris Richards will knock the ball forward here. Sarr can get to this. Maybe not. Klein and Sarr in close here. O'Reilly's able to clear it. Richards up close there. Wharton now pressing. Wharton does well. Wharton! Wharton! It's off the outside of the post! Oh my God! What a shot there by Adam Wharton. Brilliant. Brilliant by Adam Wharton, who has been hands down the best player on the pitch today. Sarr with a huge help there. It's just off the outside of the post there. They do well together just to dispossess Mateus Nunes, I think that was. And Wharton's low drive hits off the outside of the post. Donnarumma equal to it, but I think that was the best chance of the game. Now, following the Pino miss in the first half. Well done, Adam Wharton. Kamada brought down, no foul given off the barge. Foden on the ball. O'Reilly. There's been a goal at Tyneweir. There's been a goal in the Tyneweir derby. And it's Nick Voltamada who has scored an own goal. Nick Voltamada has scored for Sunderland. Oh my God. Well, well, well. Not the way you would want to start your first Tyneweir derby, scoring an own goal at the Stadium of Light. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Confirmation of the second goal at the City ground. And it's Callum Hudson-Odoi. Oh, what a cross. Oh my God! Shut the front door that he just scored from there. That's goal of the month. That's goal of the month. That might be up there for goal of the season. That is terrific from Callum Hudson-Odoi at Nottingham Forest right now. Oh my God. Amazing. Right, back to the action at Selhurst. That's why we're here. Chance here. Palace building. Sarr, one-on-one. Surely. Oh no, what have you done, man? What are you doing? He tries to cut in. Oh my God, what are we doing with the decision making today? Sarr's one-on-one. Donnarumma's not even on his line. He's tried to cut inside, but Nico O'Reilly is right there with him. Wrong decision, Sarr. And Glasner is absolutely livid. Richards, long throw. Wharton manages to dispossess. Here's Klein. Play it back to Richards, I would say. No, he'll feed it over to Lacroix. If my stream stops stuttering, that would be great. Chance. Pino! Oh, it's a good effort. Good effort. Here come Man City on a counter attack though. There's been another goal at the London Stadium. It might be 2-2, I think. It is 2-2. 2-2 at the London Stadium. Goals galore today. Over in East London. Because it's now 2-2. Cracking game over there at the London Stadium. Meanwhile, still 1-0 to Manchester City. Why didn't Sarr cross the ball? Because Mateta wasn't in the box in time. He should have just shot. Didn't need to cut inside and open the ground up. Oh boy. Oh, thank God for that. I thought that could have been a penalty. Reinders just beats the line, and Richards does bring him down. I think there could have been a hint of offside in that. Richards is the last man. Reinders was ahead of him. Referee doesn't even have to wave it off. No shouts from the Man City crowd or even any of the players there. Here come Palace. All in. Oh, it's beautiful by Gahey to find Klein. Manages just to keep it on. But it's straight into Phil Foden. Richards in pursuit of this ball. He's under no pressure. He can take his time. Here comes Cherky, though. He's under pressure now. Oh, it's Silva. I swear, Silva and Cherky got the same haircut. Oh, Wharton just slipping up there. But Palace back in possession. Kamada's looking for Mitchell. No spin on it. Good effort, good vision. Just not enough spin on it there from Daichi. Doesn't with a thumbs up. I think he was pulling over to Wharton there. Here comes Man City's time wasting free goal kick routine. Finders. Yeah, he heads it out for a throw on for Manchester City. Taken quickly by O'Reilly. Phil Foden plays a 1-2 with him. O'Reilly over to Gavardio. Over now to Diaz. Now feeds Silva. Silva forward. And back. Now with Diaz again. Here comes the press. Played forward. Lacroix equal to it and will head it over. Now the ball will find its way though into Erling Haaland. He's brought down. Wharton with a challenge, and the referee gives a free kick away. And of course, you better believe it, it goes to Man City. And the crowd are serenading. Oh. We've got a nice little conversation between Glasner and Pep here. I would love to be a fly on the wall in that conversation. I'd love to know what those two are talking about right now. That look, it wasn't like there wasn't anything. There was no animosity in that. They're still going. They're still chatting. I think the fourth official was just be like, yo, calm it, Pep, chill. I'd love to know what that conversation was about. Oh, that'd be brilliant. Get those two in a room and talk tactics with those two. Mate, oh my God. I would pay good money to be in a room learn from those two. If those two taught tactics, my God, I'd be the first one in the classroom. Professor Glasner and Professor Guardiola. Football Tactics 101. Yes, please. I'll go back to uni for that. Here comes City, though. We actually got to focus on this football match here. Here comes City, though. Reinders. Oh, Dino with a nice save of the legs here. Here's O'Reilly, though. Palace not out of danger just yet. Here's Cherky. Palace defense are equal to it, which really reaffirms me that if we had maybe marked Haaland a bit tighter, I don't think this would have been 1-0. We'll play forward from Gehi. Mateta will hold up. Morgan Rogers was the goal scorer for Aston Villa on that second equaliser. One, Kamada. Ooh, can Mitchell just get there? He can. Oh, no one's there. No one's there. Has to play a quick one-touch pass there. Kamada does well. Oh, Cherky just manages just to beat him with a bit of beat Kamada with a bit of pace here. Plays it into the middle. And Nathaniel Klein from out of nowhere. Oh, Kleiny's rolling back the years, mate. Your best years are not are not past you just yet, sir. Tell you what, it's a good thing that City don't have Doku. I think Klein would have had to put in a much bigger shift here. Oh, ball intercepted by Adam Wharton. Here comes a counter attack. 4 Palace shirts against 4 Man City shirts. Jeremy Pino might just have the run of the ball here. He'll play it back to Adam Wharton. Oh, Wharton! Stop getting underneath the bloody ball! You're crying out loud, man! Could have played. I think he could have played a pass here. He could have played it to Mateta. Mateta was wide open. My goody God, man. Play it in. Oh, play it to Mateta. Mateta would have buried that. Christ alive, man. Here's Pino. Mateta gets the shot off, but it's blocked immediately by the ankle of Diaz. Palace want the free kick. Referee says no. Oh, Darren England, you're a dickhead, bruv. You are a dickhead. That's a foul. Nah, Darren England, bruv. Pagan. How is that not a free kick? This man's given Man City all the bloody decisions here. Looks like Eddie Nketiah is being ready to be brought on here. First substitution of the game on the hour mark. Well, with Maxence Lacroix at the moment. Bun Darren England, bruv. Bun him. Dickhead. Sar's ball to Klein is intercepted by O'Reilly. Probably the first mistake I think Klein's made today. I think if he came in, I think if he just moved a bit forward, would have caught that ball. 1 hour played in total. With the press here in the Man City box. It'll think it might go for a throw on. Oh no, Nunes does well to keep it on. Credit to him. He manages to keep it on. Oh, with a burst of pace there. Great tackle there by Margay to hold up the play. And another great tackle. Oh, come on. That's not a free kick, man. Put that card away. Yellow card there for Daichi Kamada. That's not a yellow card. Oh no, it is a yellow card. Okay, it is a yellow card. It is a yellow card. Jean-Philippe Mateta will be withdrawn. He will be replaced by Eddie Nketiah. Eddie Nketiah being brought on maybe to provide a bit more urgency, a bit more pace in the attack, as opposed to strength. Not really found a rhythm, Mateta, in this game. Couldn't quite get him involved, unfortunately. I think that's a case of maybe going for pace over strength, which obviously Mateta does provide there. But there we go. He does well against Nunes there. Mitchell knocks the ball forward as well. This will be it's well caught by Oli Glasner for a Man City throw. He's not taking the throw on for Man City. That'd be quite entertaining. Referee telling Man City player where the throw on should be taken. Horton and Gahey both heading the ball. Haaland though. Oh, bit of a clash there. Free kick given to Crystal Palace. Bit of a clash of heads there. Haaland wants a word though about it. Yeah, Gonzalez does have the momentum and does clash heads just slightly. They're just glance heads there. And it's free kick to Palace here. Oh, hang on. Hang on. He's feeling it. He's feeling his thigh here. He's called for a sub. He's feeling his right hamstring here. Will Hughes is being brought on. Hughes is being brought on, I think. So it'll be another change for Crystal Palace here. 5 minutes after the initial change. Will Hughes for Daichi Kamada. I think maybe that landing off of that clash has caused. Yeah, Richards. Nah, Richards could have been a lot closer to Haaland here. For that goal. Yeah, Richards could have been a lot closer. Yeah, Will Hughes being brought on now. Richards just getting some instructions from assistant coach Ronald Brunmeyer. As Daichi's helped off by Adam Wharton and the physio Joe Ranson. I know all these names now because I've been playing Football Manager with all the with this current staff. So it's quite fun actually, knowing some of the staff names. So Will Hughes, confirmation of the sub there. He's Daichi's limping. He's moving gingerly. That is bad. I think, and that's not an injury we can afford to have. I think he's going to walk it off. I wonder if he's been taken to the back for treatment though. I think he is. He is. He's being taken to the back for treatment here. Chancey anyway. Oh, come on, Sar. Get your feet set. Richards was able to feed him a ball that he just couldn't get past him. Yeah, he get up against Haaland here. Yeah, he does well to win that initial duel. Is Richards pushes it over to Gahey. Hughes gets the first touch, passing it, playing a 1-2. He knows ball. And he just misses the initial header. Forward for Richards. Free kick given off of Gavardio's challenge on Chris Richards, who's feeling himself a little bit. Bit of a late clash. Yeah, studs right into the leg of Richards. Nothing in it. No real animosity shown into it. We've got a fifth goal over in East London. Oh my God. It is goals galore today. 3-2 to West Ham. Ireland. Oh, missed opportunity there, but on the sliding challenge. Cherky. Foden. Foden! It's 2. It's 2. It's 2-0. And it is that man, Phil Foden. That might be game, guys. That might be game on the stroke of the 70th minute. A well-taken goal by Phil Foden as he continues an absolute super season ahead of next year's World Cup. Unfortunately. I was checking that I'm still live because the chat just refreshed ever so slightly. Yeah, I think this might be all over, guys. 20 minutes left though. We'll still remain hopeful. We'll still remain hopeful, but that is 2-0 to the Citizens. West Ham's third goal has been ruled out, so it remains 2-2 over there at the London Stadium. That's the sixth goal in 4 games for Phil Foden. Super season he's having. Do you know what? If there is probably a player who I would say is player of the season, Phil Foden definitely is one of them. Return to form for one of the bright sparks of English football. Foden's on the ball now. Oh boy. Let's hope that this isn't going to turn into a rout here. It's almost very similar to the first half here, where the first 20 minutes we have been posing issues, and now it's almost swapped over back again, and now City are now the attacking threat. So let's hope we're not settling in for. Let's hope we can try and get one back here, maybe even get two back. City have shown that their defense is quite leaky. Using that Fulham game as an example, they've conceded quite a number of goals late on. 8 in total, 4 of which were in the last few in their last Premier League game. Little flick on there by Cherky is Silva. Reinders. Foden. Dispossessed beautifully by Adam Wharton, as Wharton will look to try and launch a counter attack, but City is smothering throw onto Palace. Taken quickly. Mitchell de Gahey. Dino plays it out to Richards into the centre with Wharton. Wharton with a lobbed ball forward. Well brought down by Mitchell. Passed back to Gahey. He'll launch the ball forward for Nketiah to chase. Nothing in it. 20 minutes remain of normal time. Palace 0, Man City 2. Both goals have come out of nowhere. Well, have come out of nothing. Foden, just like Haaland, hasn't really had much to do. Now, the second half, we've had 4 shots to their 3, one of which of ours was on target. All their shots have been on target. The possession stats are a lot fairer. 41 to 59 in the favour of Manchester City. Will Hughes here will manage to take the ball. He's been dragged back there as well to recover the ball. Here's Nathaniel Klein. He'll play the ball through for Ismail Sarr. Sarr plays it straight in. Oh, Nketiah is behind, unable to find a way through. Press shown a little bit late. Haaland and Lacroix having a good duel here. That's beautiful by Maxence, beating out the Norwegian to clear the ball off for a Man City throw. Wonderful, wonderful ball aerial duel, physical duel there between the two. Might be 5 of you guys in here with me. Thank you very much for staying with me. Hit the like button, please, guys. If you're new, subscribe as well. Play the ball out. O'Reilly. He's up against 3 Palace players. Richards, Klein, and Sarr all in. Klein manages to win it. It'll go for a goal kick. Says Palace have had their chances and haven't taken them. This is what they do quite a lot. What they need to learn is to take their chances and score. Big up Colin says, can't believe we've lost this. I mean, it's 2 goals that have come out of relatively nothing. No real fault of our own for the second one. And Wharton's been pretty unlucky. And Nketiah is just with a bit of a heavy touch. He has to let it go. Nate, you're absolutely right. Darren England is a grade A pagan. Given a lot of chances to Man City. And he has to tell O'Reilly to withdraw, move back, the throw on for a second time in this half. He's played a 1-2 with Nunez. Another throw on for Man City here. Cristante Suche is the next substitution. Perhaps a sub for Pino, perhaps. Well intercepted there by Richards, but it's straight into Bernardo Silva. Now to the left with Gavardio. Yeah, I'll agree with you on that one, Colin. I will say, you know, it is still through no large errors. Just need to take our chances, which we've had plenty of. Adam Wharton hitting the post, Jeremy Pino in the first half hitting the crossbar. Pino on the ball now up against Nunez and Silva. Trading possession of both teams here is Gahey. He'll knock the ball forward. Touchdown by Nketiah. Now with Pino now. Wharton, Hughes. He has Klein available on the deep right. He'll find him. Richards will arrive to recover the ball. Hughes now again. Out to Wharton. Richards. On the far left, he's got Mitchell. Will play back into the defence of Lacroix. Okay, he will move up just to provide a bit of an option. Wharton stuck, got his boot stuck. Possession now with Man City. Free kick given to Man City for a light touch. Third goal at the City ground. Don't worry, guys. It's not a third goal at Selhurst. Third goal at the City ground. It's 3-0. Nottingham Forest up against Oh, it's Uche replacing Klein. It looks like Ismail Assar may be moving back to right wing back, which would be interesting. That would provide a huge amount of pace on that right hand side. Turkey's ball from the free kick is poor. It's straight into the boot of Yeremy Pino. Nunez. Phil Foden. City still managing to pass the ball around so very, very, very quickly. I wonder if it's Callum Hudson-Odoi with a hat trick. Sangari. Oh, oh! I've just seen the Sangari goal. Oh my God! Nah, no. That's two worldies. Two worldies. My God. Take a bow, Forest. Oh, we're on for Palace, just on the halfway line. Wharton. Just about over 10 minutes left of normal time. They've not really had much to trouble Donnarumma in these late stages of the second half here. Maybe something could happen here. Wharton brought down. I think he went over his own feet there, unfortunately. Ball played in. Nketiah just couldn't lift himself up for it. Uche couldn't lift himself up either. Headed down here. Here comes Man City again. O'Reilly, unmarked. Saar arriving late. He'll hold the ball up. Hughes now arriving to help here. He's made out with Reinders. Good battle here. Saar manages to win that open ball here. Oh, it's beautiful there by Eddie. And Gavadio has no choice but to strike the ball out. Alice get the throw on. Good move there, very, very quickly. Oh, the throw on was taken very, very quickly. I was watching the wrong ball here. I've got two balls on the pitch. Here's now Gahey. He'll have to play it back to Henderson. Oh, looks like there has been a third goal scored at the London Stadium for the away side. Aston Villa are on a super unbeaten run. As my voice cracks just there. And it's Morgan Rogers. And this game is petering out. I think that second goal has really, really just dulled this game. We've been rather flat. Over to Nketiah. That's a good ball over there. Now over to Hughes. Can't see it for Saar. No. Hughes! Handball! No. Saar again. Nothing in it. Corner. No handball there. No, it was a natural position there. Saar and O'Reilly, great battle there. O'Reilly has to bring in Gavadio just to help out there. So, not many corners in this game. Not many set pieces for Palace to try and challenge the Manchester City defence. Let's hope one of these is the one. Here we go. So goes. Wharton's ball in. Not really there. Not really there. Nothing there. Has to fire the ball over to Tyreek Mitchell. Mitchell will send the ball over. Oh, it's a bit of a chopped ball there by Haaland. A rare mistake. And it will be a throw on for Palace. Uncharacteristic mistake there from the big man. Richards, here we go. Long throw specialist. I'm surprised no other subs yet. No late subs. Qua and Haaland really, really they're glued together, man. Absolutely stuck together. Richards with the throw. It's not come off very well. But Sarr will head the ball over to him. Good battle there. Good battle there. Won by Adam Wharton. Into Richards. Oh, it's come to nothing. Reinders is able to clear it. Referee says throw on, no foul. Nate says, in general, we've been punished for being too wasteful in the final third, but it doesn't change the fact that Darren England is useless. Clattenburg 2.0. Late, Savinio being brought on for Manchester City. I feel like this is their first sub. Is this their first sub of the day? I think it is. Wow. I mean, when you haven't got a schedule like ours, you kind of have to make these changes. Wharton. Oh, Nketiah with a great opening there, managing to force a save out of Donnarumma. That came out of nowhere. That did. Great run off of Sarr. Managed to get inside the box. Glancing shot. Donnarumma forced to save off for a corner. Good shot. Another corner here. Here we go then. Another corner. Late stages of the game. Wharton, high ball this time. Donnarumma forced to punch it out. He's come way off his line. Here comes Rayan Cherky. Cherky, he's tried to play it out for Mitchell, but Mitchell's equal to him, and he's able just to draw out a free kick here. Savinio being brought on for Tijani Reinders. Nate also says this goes to show you how not investing in depth haunts you. Don't get me wrong, City are always a tough opponent, and not expecting us to match them, but this squad are being played into the ground. Completely agree with you there, Nate. Completely agree with you there. I think obviously, we've still got plenty of the Premier League to play here, but obviously I think next Thursday is maybe the game that we should be focusing on now at these late stages. Fortunately, other than Kamada, it doesn't look like anyone's picked up any knocks there. Obviously, hopefully Kamada is fit for Thursday. I wouldn't be too surprised if it is maybe Jefferson Lerma or Will Hughes who manages to start on that one. Ruben Diaz has to clear it from late Cristantos Duce pressure. It will be Captain America again, Chris Richards with the late throw. It's better. But we will manage to get possession back. He. Oh, no one just there, just to stick a leg out, unfortunately. It is good. Another throw onto Palace on the other side of the pitch now this time. I think Chris Richards might have to come over on the other side now. Yep. Gives him the ball. Bit more urgency, please. Come on, come on. I can clearly quite see Chris Richards has a problem with Darren England's instructions and replies, what is he talking about? The work continues just to try and find maybe a late consolation goal, but Man City's defence is an iron curtain at Selhurst Park. An iron curtain has descended on South London. Hughes with the cross gets it off. Donnarumma wins the punch. Richards. Hughes will cross it in again. Oh, it's beautiful. No one there. No. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Henderson, get on your line! Penalty given. Henderson in the book. He has a problem with it. He doesn't feel like he should have been booked. Let's have a replay of this one. So it's... Yeah. It's Mitch. Nah, not enough of the Pino hate, man. That was all on Mitchell. Mitchell slipped up there. That's it. That's on the pitch communication. I think Mitchell called for that, but yeah, here comes Ireland. Will take this penalty. Not Marmouche this time. Ireland. 3-0. Double change from Man City incoming. Nope, triple change. So Riley, Haaland, and Silva withdrawn. Ain't Nuri, Marmouche, and Lewis respectively brought on. I don't even know how many minutes were added on, to be honest. It's 5 minutes. Why? Why? End the game. End the game. End the stream, Dave. End the stream. I don't know where the ref has got 5 minutes from. Wasn't meant to be, guys. Wasn't meant to be. Obviously, Pep's not lost here at Selhurst. That'll make eight wins now and 3 draws. So he's 11-0 at Selhurst. He is the Undertaker here at Selhurst. The streak lives on. But yeah, if I was going to say a man of the match today, I would say Phil Foden. He's been everywhere on this pitch today, absolutely everywhere. And scored probably the best goal out of the 3. Granted, one of them was an Erling Haaland penalty. Minute and a half to go. Game is finished at the City Ground. 3-0 to Spurs. 3-0 to Forest against Spurs. It's another loss for Spurs. We will remain 5th place, I believe. I will have a look at the table to see what this means for us. Don't even really have to watch the. Yeah, we'll remain 5th as it stands, I believe. I think this is as it stands. Yep, updated 2 minutes ago. So we remain joint 5th with Liverpool and Sunderland by grace of goal difference, but that could all change tomorrow if Manchester United beat Bournemouth, or even get a score draw. A score draw will send them into 5th and knock us down to 6th place. So one of the more harsher 3-0 losses you'll ever see. We had our chances, didn't take them, but at the same time, Manchester City is a different beast. Up to Angry Manor. Hope you're alright, man, despite the loss. Foden in close here. Over the bar. I think that'll be it. I think that will do it. I think Anderson will have the last kick of the game. Well, guys, I would like to thank you all. Oh my God, it's gotten dark. I would like to thank you all for joining me here tonight, this evening, or this early afternoon for this game. Thank you very much. Despite the result, I do thank you for joining me. Thank you for getting involved in the comments section. We will be back tomorrow with the match review. We'll have Tact Eagle for Coops on Tuesday. We'll have a match preview on the Wednesday. There will be a watch along for Coops for Palace versus Coops at Selhurst Park. That will be with me Thursday night. We'll see if we can't get Tim as well. It is full time at Selhurst Park. That is it. Yeah, unlucky. Not great, not great. But guys, thank you very much for joining me. Please, hit the like button on your way out. We'll see you all again tomorrow. We've got content every day coming up. So guys, you know what to do. Keep it Palace. Keep it red and blue. I will see you all on Thursday because I'm going to be busy these next few days. That will be on my last stream of the year. Until then, up the Palace. Thank you very much for joining me.